Let's talk about Jim Jones, the Dipset capo. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion with your guy Oleezeh. Don't forget to subscribe. So yes, Jim Jones has been making news in the hip hop waves again, looking for clout. And it all started on Fat Joe and Jadakiss' podcast, where he started comparing himself to Nas, the hip hop god Nas. How can Jim Jones compare himself to Nas? But he did it. Check out the clip.
Saw a clip on Instagram where a young kid was comparing you to Nas and saying that you got
Yeah, that's my young boy.
big hits.
He's wild.
Yo, he looked to you. He learned how to wear the BB Simon belt from you. He got his swag. Like, how crazy is that? Because in my era, you know what I'm saying, Nas is like a god.
In my era too. Damn, I admired Nas. But remember, Nas' first record, The Barbecue, came out when I was in 11th grade.
Yes.
So Nas was my idol when I was young. Like you did, came to dressing, the wordplay, the music, everything. I was a superior Nas fan. Period. I'd never take that away from him. But then as I got in the game, you gotta realize that your rivals would be idols, and not to take anything away from that, I developed my own style and my own lane that these kids start to gravitate towards the same way I gravitated towards Nas when I was younger and things like that. It's a whole different generation. We talking about 94, 93, I was in 11th grade. It's 2025. There's a big gap there, you know what I mean? And I want people to understand that, so when Shorty's telling people that, yeah, he's 20-some years old, that goes to show the part of the era that he's in, that I came into light and started going crazy, that these kids love me. They don't really know who Nas is. If he's 22, he's born in 03. A lot of these rappers have done a tremendous job, and I take nothing away from them, but they forget I got a hell of a catalog. Me, Jim Jones, myself, gold records, platinum records, gold albums, platinum albums. No, me, Jim Jones. No diplomats, no nobody else. Me, Jim Jones. Check my track record, then check everybody else's track record. Then go to the billboards and check all my entries, then check all the entries. And I'm not taking nothing away from nobody, but I hear the comparisons and me trying to act funny when it comes. No, I've been spanking a lot of this about the industry. I've been putting on. So let's not get into that where we get into numbers and I gotta show you the statistics of what I've done. You heard to what other people was done. You heard them. You want to go to the billboard entries, pull up Nas billboard entries, then pull up my billboard entries.
Listen, we can't compare the two. What I'm trying to tell you is
I want to go there. I want to go down the line now, because now we going down the line. He's a rapper and I'm a rapper.
Listen,
let's go statistically.
It feels great.
No, but I want to go statistically, because when people be like,
I feel the same way. We all feel the same way.
And forget about the numbers. You heard? My numbers back up.
Let me step up to the forefront. Us in the music of hip hop culture have a problem. Is a thing, and there's nothing. The world goes off numbers, but in hip hop we don't pay enough homage to those before us the correct way, and sometimes it's even myself. So it gets. No other genre of music I don't even know.
There's nothing that could, there's never, is me, putting me up against anybody, I'm taking me every time. Every time.
Supposed to.
Okay, but let me say something though, Jim.
In every category, I get busy.
You started off saying you grew up watching Nas. The only problem,
I didn't take that away from
the only situation I'm saying now to you, right? There is no situation.
I always tell people that
kids should worship you.
You started.
No, I'm not doing this. I did not know it was going there.
Because you're really friends with him.
He gonna be mad at you.
Yeah, fam. And Jimmy said it so confidently, comparing himself to Nas. The hip-hop disrespectful words coming out of his mouth. I felt like Jadakiss and Fat Joe really wanted to speak more to really shut Jim Jones up. But because they have a good relationship with him and they're friends, they couldn't say what they really wanted to say. That lyrically you can't touch Nas. Simple as that. But Jim Jones even responded after that, saying this: "So happy that I have everyone's attention. Summer Jam, Hot 97. Today, biggest concert in the game. You definitely got heavy motion. if you're on the roster. Y'all get out y'all feeling and get in your bag. Y'all acting like I said I was gonna bring the Koofy list back. And that's a reference to when Jimmy used to say he'll slap the Koofy of a lot of rappers, and back then Nas would wear a Koofy, so he was referring to Nas back in like 05. But then Jim Jones also spoke about the situation, talking about the attention he's getting, which obviously is for attention. And he said this.
I got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in my comments fighting for their life. They ain't know what I get out of all of this. I'm lit. Was I on your Explorer page this morning? Yeah, mine's too. Summer Jam. You never know who's gonna pop up on that Summer Jam screen. I'm up. Thank you for all the likes and comments.
Now, of course, the talk of Jim Jones speaking about Nas in such a disparaging way didn't sit well with a lot of hip-hop heads, old or new, hence why Jim Jones was so happy with the reaction. But one of the people that wasn't happy was a surprise name, Shannon Sharp, and he got at Jim Jones direct. Check it out.
Jim,
Mm-hmm.
you smoke, right?
Yeah,
Were you smoking when you said you better than Nas?
I might have been a little bit. Well, as far as let's get this right. I'm way more influential than Nas, and I don't care what nobody say. I know I made a little boo-boo when you talk about the sales and all this type of shit. Like get into that rhetoric about where I started and where he started.
Well, you said that
But
bullshit.
listen, Nas was nice when I was in high school. When I was in 10th grade, Nas came out. Nas was dope. We appreciated him. He had a little bit run. But Nas always came up second to Jay and DMX and all these other people. Like, he
Ain't
never
no
had
shame in that. There's a lot of came up second to Tom Brady.
he never had that type of influence on us, except for his first album. I already told you.
But lyrically, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you.
Yeah,
Y'all
but look
ain't
how you
effing with
dress.
Nas.
Look how you dress. You don't even be in the same places I be in. The
But
things
I-
that we, listen to
I
me,
can
the
be in the
thing-
church
the-
house.
the-
You can't
the-
F
the
with
things-
Nas
the things
lyrics.
that we- the
I don't know
things
who
that-
told you that. Now look,
the
I
things
know you on that
things
good
that we
stuff,
listen
but
to
you're
and the
not
things that
seeing
you listen
Nas.
to. Bro,
You're
it's a
not
bunch
seeing
of
Nas, bro.
You got a bunch of
Let's be
40 and
real.
50 You got a bunch of 40 and 50-year-olds in their panties because I said I'm better
It
than
don't
Nas.
matter.
Look at you. Look at you.
Nobody,
Ain't all in your
ain't
all in
nobody
your
from
filth.
Dipset gonna
Shannon,
take you
that
over
shirt-
Nas.
that
Nobody
shirt
from the
too-
Diplomats
that
but
shirt
you.
tagging your clothes, big fella.
Nah,
You
hey.
too big, man.
You talk about you in the gym. Now you want to get me? You want me to see me in the gym?
Oh, we could do
Since
that.
you like to talk that ish, now come see
anytime.
me in the gym.
We talking about
Come
working
see
out.
me
Or we
in
talking
the
about, what we
gym.
talking about? Working out or strength?
Working
What we
out.
talking about? Working out or strength?
Work however you want to do it.
We talking about
Since
work,
you got money,
and we talking about
put
working
your money
out,
where
I
your
burn
mouth
you.
feels.
So you talking about working
Run
out, I
them
burn
stacks.
you. You talking about working out, I burn you. You talking about working out or strength? Because you probably can lift a
Whatever.
lot more than me.
Whatever.
You're bigger than
Shannon Sharp, to be fair, gave it to Jimmy. No Diddy. Although I don't believe Shannon Sharp is a hip-hop head like that. But if he's defending Big Nas, Queensbridge King, I'm on Shannon Sharp's side. But after the interview, Jim Jones would respond again online, saying somebody tell Shannon Sharp don't start ducking this challenge now. You gonna talk like a podcaster or you gonna walk what you talk? My sneakers tied. You already challenged me in front of the world. Might as well finish the job, champ. Oh, Chino, he said he don't wanna do it in public. Let's do it in private. I know his rep as an athlete is on the line, LOL. As long as you're the witness, we don't duck no challenges. Size don't matter where I'm from. Run it, young David to all Goliaths. Well, that's fighting words from Jim Jones. Wants to take on former athlete Shannon Sharp in the gym. I don't believe that's gonna happen. As much as Shannon Sharp was talking that talk, getting all aggressive, but Shannon Sharp has everything to lose if he loses that, and Jim Jones has nothing to lose. Plus, Jimmy's only doing this for attention. He don't care if he wins or loses. But other online responses from Jim Jones during this online campaign, he said, I will wrap circles around any artist from my era. Whoever dares step in the booth, bring some money with you, cause this game ain't free. We outside, in the field, take that as you may, but we working every day. My new handle is AB, and not Antonio Brown. More like Algorithm Bender. LOL. And I guess the backlash of saying he's better than Nas or comparing himself to Nas They're still hitting him hard because he responded saying this: if you're 40 and up arguing with me about Nas, y'all already lost. Y'all fell for the bait. My stream's up. Go up every time I got viral. I'm teaching you older artists a lesson in marketing, y'all. So stuck in yesterday. Y'all mad the way things run today. Tighten up. LOL. So at the end of the day, Jim Jones does this for clout, does it for attention, admits it, and the stats all back it up anyway. Nas, older than him, has 9.2 million monthly Spotify listeners. Jim Jones is on 800,000. He beats him on net worth, easily. Singles released, easily. Even the Billboard hot entries that Jim Jones mentioned. Nas 15 plus, Jim Jones only 2. And Jim Jones has no platinum album. Nas has 8. Even when Jim Jones was comparing himself to Nas, I thought to myself, the only songs I know Jim Jones that really blew up was Ballin' and Pop Champagne. And those are really his 2 biggest songs, that's it. Nas has way more than that. And in terms of Shannon Sharp and Jim Jones' issue, we'll see where that goes. Will Shannon Sharp take Jim Jones' offer of having a battle in the gym, working out and strength? I strongly doubt it, but I guess we'll wait and see. But what do you guys think about this situation between Jim Jones, Nas, and Shannon Sharp? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is Fresh Hip Hop Opinion. Peace and love.